Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back and look at the green. Look at the sea of green with a little orange nugget in there. We have been playing some decent football, a bit more solid defensively than we have been in the past. Nowhere near as many goals, especially from the wingers, which is weird because I changed it all back, so it's exactly the same as it was last season. Maybe they just figured us out. Maybe they should mark the wingers. So after the Devon Vale loss, we beat Peterhead 2-1. They got relegated last year. They're still shit. Robert Scott and Paul Munro with a penalty. Because, you know, Paul Munro's really good at penalties. Twat. And then we beat Torif United. Dale Shand with a goal. Then we beat Bucky Thistle away from home. Hester, the McHester face. Robert Scott and Brian Christie, the left winger, with the goals. Then Torif beat them 1-0 again. Joe Johnson, the Locos, who are top of the league. This was an exceptional game of football, my friends. We had a man, straight red card, Sonic, terrible tackle in the 27th minute. If you can hear squeaking in the background, that's fair playing. And I was like, okay. But we were playing quite well. So I thought, you know, just got rid of the halfback, went a 4-4-1 basically, dropped it to counter, didn't change too much else. We were still a decent side. Then Robert Scott decided to lunge into the back of somebody, got himself a straight red card. I was like, okay. So then I switched it to 4 at the back, 2 central midfielders, 2 wingers, and just no striker. And we were still playing all right. And we missed the chance. The left winger missed the chance. And then Ross Much got a goal for them. I was like, oh, shit. So I tried going attacking. And then Dale Shandyman popped up and just bang one in on the 87th minute. So to get a draw, I was very, very impressed. And Locos are top of the league currently, which I'll check out in a sec. Then we played an important game, but I was confident we'd win because we're playing the Gene Field Swifts. I felt confident. Ross King with a brace. Oh, look, last 5 minutes, 3 goals. Very happy with that. Then we beat Freight. This is the... I struggle against these guys. We FM'd them, to be fair. Joe Johnson got an early goal, and then we hung on for grim death. They got an equaliser. Dale Shand popped up with a hashtag swift reply, and then we kind of hung on. We properly, I was changing tactics, like, everybody back. I was proper Mourinho in it. But we hung on for the win, which is massive for us. And then we beat Lossiemouth 1-0, Paul Munro with another penalty, because apparently he can score penalties now. I'm not bitter. And then Clannick-Hudden, who we've beat 2-0 twice this season, just decided to, you know, mix it up and beat him 3-1. Robert Scott, Jamie Chapham and Lloyd Hester. Paul Munro missed a penalty. Just want to point that out. Also, this game where we beat Lossiemouth, Dale Shand got injured. 4 weeks out, which is a bit of a bum hole, but we will deal with it. And then we beat the Locos again in the quarter-final of the Aberdeenshire Shield, the big one. It's not a big one. Robert Scott with the only goal. And we've got the third round, and we're playing Berwick, who are 7th in League 2, which is really not ideal, because they're probably going to beat us comfortably. So we'd rather have a Celtic or a Rangers or some big team where we can actually make some money. But there's a slim chance. Is it away from home? It's at home. So there's a slim chance. Right, today we are playing the Wick Academy and Strathspey Thistle. Let's have a look at the league table. It's looking very, very good. We're 3rd in the league, but we got 2 games in hand. We're only 2 points behind. As I'll show you, the goals... Ross King, 3 goals, 3 assists in 15 starts. Not ideal. I think Donald Fraser might be dead. I think maybe the game has realised he's got terrible attributes and decided to play him like he should, because he's done absolutely nothing for. He's got 1 assist. He's averaging 6.6, and he's got injured. He's got a gashed upper leg. 11 days out. He's just not doing bits. I'm giving the Girth a game. He's a solid performer, but not really getting the assists yet. But he's playing all right, and I've promised him a bit more game time, so we're going to continue with that. We also have Brian Christie, who's been fine. 3 goals, 4 assists. In his 12 starts. The centre-backs are just godlike. Crisp is leading from the back. He's loving life. And I've got to say a big up to my goalkeeper. 6.91 average, which is decent. He's up that a little bit in the last 5. Still trying to get consistency out of my strikers. And I'm doing a lot of scouting currently. Chapman's pretty dull, so we're going to have McLovin it is coming on, back from injury. Let's drop him out of the reserves because don't want him hurting himself. And same as you. He's not playing in the reserves. I don't know why I clicked on that because it says promise, not reserves, doesn't it? Clearly. So it's all looking good, boys. I'm doing a bunch of scouting. I was afraid doing it to piss me off. Doing a bunch of scouting. I'm now scouting strikers. I just literally scouted a absolute crap ton of centre backs, and annoyingly, there's some really good ones that will actually come to me. There's this guy, Barry Irving, right? 19 years old. He's a solid, really solid all-rounder that's going to improve. And he's just out of reach. He just wants a little bit too much. Because I can offer, what's it, 70 quid a week now or something? Let's just pick a crappy one. Jack Gallagher. I can offer, just go on to the fucking, I can offer, I don't want to do it. I can offer 75 quid a week, I think, is the maximum I can offer. You having fun there, Freya? Dickhead. Right, Ryan Cares is finally back from injury, but Chris McDonald, who I only really bought in as a very, very, very much a backup, is doing bits. So I'm quite pleased with that. Right. So we're still in the Highland Cup, which is about to start. We're in the semi-finals of the Aberdeenshire Shield, and we got the Scottish Cup. So we've thinned down the cups to a nice amount. This is a solid amount, of a normal amount of cups for a normal league. Right, let's go. We were undefeated in about 8 or 9 games. Come on, boys. Like I said, it's not quite the exhilarating football it was once last season, but then, as we know, the game doesn't figure out your tactics. No matter what any tinfoil hat-wearing football manager says to you, they don't just decide that your tactic's not allowed to work anymore. But what the game will do, the other managers... Hang on, we're going to score here. Just fancy it. Oh, the Girth gets one back in. What the game will do is, let's say we're a team that's expected to be bottom half, right? We're a crap team, therefore teams are going to go relatively attacking at us. They're going to feel like they're in a better position. So as you read on these descriptions, like, you go positive. Go on, Scotty. Go on, Scotty. Oh, the goalkeeper's out of position. Go on. They're going to go more positive and stuff against you. After, say, last couple of seasons, we did really well, and then last season we won the league. Therefore, we're going to be favourites in a few of the more games. Therefore, the other managers are going to go, okay, we need to be a bit more careful here, lads. Let's go a bit more counter-attacking and stuff like that. And that might then affect how you play. These guys are playing... I feel like these teams are playing a little bit more defensive against me. Therefore, we've not got as much space as we did before. So that's what happens. Not that the game's just decided that your tactic's broken and it just stops working after 2 years. Right, so, yeah, just get that down. Yeah? I always get comments in the commenty spot. The game is rigged in some ways. It's not rigged. Why would they rig it? It's not like betting. They're not making money for you losing. You know, they want to encourage winning, and if anything, why would Football Manager take time and energy coding some weird script in that meant you have to lose occasionally? Like, no, that's not... Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's not scripted. Like, but I had 20 shots and they only had 1. Well, shit happens. Didn't Fulham lose 2-1 and there was no shots on target? They scored 2 own goals. It happens. I'm sounding like Miles now, but it does happen. We all saw the playoff final. It's just one of them games. Do you want to squeak that toy a little bit more, Freya? No, of course you don't. Now I've said it, do you? You in a grump now, Freya? You in a grump? Ooh. Right, come on, boys. Hello. Is this what you're squeaking? Little monkey man. He's a monkey man. He's a man, not monkey. Go on, get it. We're at Wick Academy. They're playing all right. 13th in the league. I don't know if it's coming through. I hope it is, because otherwise you'll just think I'm mental. Obviously, one of the big, without changing our formation, we've gone from our wingers scoring the vast majority of the goals to basically Shand scoring the vast majority of his goals. He scored about 4 or 5 free kicks as well. I've actually got him working on free kicks, so I thought, fuck it, let's make him the David Beckham of the Highland League. We appreciate your efforts, Lance. Appreciate your efforts. I'll show you his stats after. He's not got Shand hasn't got a single assist. He doesn't do assists. He doesn't help out other people's. All about him, which is fine because he's a godlike genius. Like, come on, boys, let's give it a bit of encouragement and piss everybody off. McLovin. It's his first game back for quite some time. The girth, come on, we want to see more end product. Unlucky Kingy. We're going to bring Cairns on. He needs to get his match sharpness back. Bucky Thistle challenging. Oh, Sonic is down. Sonic is down. You're a dick, Freddie. You're an absolute dick. You weren't doing that at all, were you? Until I started recording, you're like, this will be funny. Oh, that's a good ball over the top. That's a good save, Maguire. Go on, Spidey. What's going on, boys? We've looked pretty solid at the back, but we've not looked that impressive going forward. I really want a striker. Really would like a new striker. I think it's time. I think the 2 guys we've got are both, like, okay. But I want someone just they're both very streaky, and I want someone a little bit more reliable. I said, like, Robert Scott scored this game, but get creative. Like Cairns with a throw. The girth. Go on, ping it in. Munro, ping it in. Straight at the goalkeeper, but he hit it about 230 miles an hour. I'm not over-exaggerating, that's it. I saw the speedometer thingy. And the goalkeeper's like, I'm not fucking touching that. Jesus Christ. Could have killed someone with it. Look at it, he just smashed his Odyssey. He's just not on the face. And we immediately go to balance. Just give him a bit of praise when I'm allowed to speak. Oh, by the way, boys, if you hadn't noticed, the channel has hit 40,000 subscribers. And it's all down to you guys. Thank you so much. Absolutely means the world to me. 40,000 people. We're getting close to Anfield. We're getting close to filling Anfield, which is... Imagine Anfield, and there's me sat on the centre spot with a computer playing Football Manager, and there's 40,000 people. It's bonkers. It's nutty. Well, I always like to do the football stadium analogy because it just puts things into perspective. You know, you see these channels with millions of subscribers, and you can't envisage that. You just see it as a big number. But when you look at something like 40,000 people and place them somewhere, it's nuts. So thank you all so much for the long term and the new subscribers and everything you do for me, whether it be commenting, sharing, liking, just watching, Patreon, checking out my streams, all that sort of stuff. You mean the absolute world to me, and I will always and forever be very appreciative of that. So thank you. Now, referee, blow the fucking whistle, all right? I finished my speech. Blow the whistle, ref. There you go. Go on, Mags. They've given up. Oh, no, they've sent someone. Nice one, Mags. Right, ref, come on. Let's get it done. Not the most spectacular wins, but, you know. Oh! Jesus Christ. He was facing goal. I don't understand. Right. Okay, well done, boys. Well done. I'll show you quickly. I'll show you Mr. Shand. He's been doing all right. Sonic out for 3 weeks with ankle ligaments. 8 games unbeaten. He's almost back as well. Yeah, so 10 goals in 17 appearances from central midfield. 9 in 10 in the league. The Cups he's not that bothered about as much. Look, he's just scored 1 goal in the Cups. He got 9 in 10 goals in the league. Look at this. You'd be fucking delighted if this was a striker, wouldn't you? You'd be absolutely delighted. Well, I should just play him up front. No. Can I? No. Right, on to the second game. Right, I've been nice. I've given the couple of days rest from training. There was only actually one training day for like an afternoon because obviously we're part time. But we've just had another game coming up quite quickly. So you guys always tell me in the comments because I'm working these people to the bone. So I'm doing a bit for health and safety. Okay, McLovin is okay. Monroe's on fire at the moment. She while I'm in between bits, she wasn't squeaking. As soon as I started talking, she knows the game now. She knows the game. When's the Shandy Man back? Okay. Rob Scott, you're on form at the moment. You've had 3 good games in a row, so you may continue. All right, let's do it. Strathspey Thistle. We're going to fuck them up. Win it. I'm going we're champions of the league. Let's not forget, we didn't get promoted, but we still are league champions. So that's our mentality. Go out there, smash them about a bit. Dirty slags. Right. Can we have see the points there? Go, yeah. So we've got a game in hand. So if we win this, we go top with a game in hand, boys. With a game in hand. It's all coming good. What I'm going to do is... Oh, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, McLovin it. I'm going to have to do it every time he scores. What I'm going to do is, hopefully, fingers crossed, at the end of the season, we will be in the promotion playoff games. And once again, we will live stream it. And that'll be the final fundraiser for the Just Giving campaign. We've already hit the goal, but like I said when we started it, the idea is just to raise as much money as we can. So if you've got a couple of spare quid and you haven't done it yet, throw it into the Just Giving. The link's in the description. And then, so that at the end of this season, hopefully, whether it be a live stream or not, we'll do a mini little live stream, even if we're not in the playoffs. So we'll do an end of season live stream. And that'll be the final fundraiser. And then what I'll do, I know 99% of you guys trust me that I'm going to give the money to them. I think they make a bit of fuss out of it because the club know it's happening. But what I'll do is I'll try and make a special video where I give the club a call, maybe talk to the chairman and stuff and discuss the plans, what's going on and everything there. And give him the money, do the bank transfer and stuff. I won't do a big comedy check. It's just a bit silly. Oh, hello. But we'll do a sort of, a special video. Obviously, if they're willing to talk on a video. If not, I'll tell you what happens. Right, come on, boys. I said, spank them. Spank them. Hoofball. Crisp. Lovely header from Crispy. Monroe. McLovin. Oh, I like the idea. A bit optimistic. You're not that good at passing, McLovin. Let Monroe do that stuff. Robson with the win. It's not the best header. Miller Time's got it. McAdie. Holmes. Oh, it's a great win from Ross King, though. Ross King. He just needs to cut it back. Scotty. Yeah, the Girth. He's got his first goal of the season. He's a decent player, the Girth. Attributes-wise, he's a decent player. I think he could take that number 1 slot. We got the other guy as well. What's his face? Who do you flip? Brian Christie, who can also play there. So those two are starting to battle it out. I think, oh, fucking hell, why can't I think of people's names? That's my brain. I keep wanting to say Hester. It's not Hester. Lloyd. It's like I'm trying to have a big poo. Make it come out of my brain. Donald Fraser. Fucking hell, I'm an idiot. He's only been like the keep man the last 3 seasons. I think this might be his last chance with the club. I think this might be his last season. Sadly, he's just the numbers have caught up with him. I think's what's happened. That's a good ball across on the Girth. That's another nail in the coffin. Fraser, sorry Fraser. He's just sitting, with his bandage on in the crowd, going, "Oh shit, oh shit." That guy's started scoring now as well. That's a worry. Well, we're dominating. It's really clinical fishing. Clinical fishing, lads. 8 shots, 7 on target, 1 clear-cut chance, 2 half chances, and 3 goals. That is bloody marvellous. That's much better than our normal. Hutch is having a good game. Robert Scott's looking complacent. I'm going to take him off at half-time. Don't want any complacency in this team, apart from the goalkeeper. He can be as complacent as he likes because the other one's shit. So, you go, Martin. Right, that's done. Big Jono Johnson. It's time. I want you to unleash yourself on the world. I need to get you to some form. Let's go with... I'm trying different strikers out. So I'm sorry, the last few games I've been playing as a pressing forward. Let's give you your natural role. Here we go. Here we go. We want a good clean sheet and a 5-0 win. We haven't spanked anybody recently. McDonald, the girth, looking for his hat-trick. On the turn, tries... Oh, it's not far off, boys. Not far off. He's having the game of his career so far. Oh, great. I replaced Scott because he was disinterested. And now Joe Johnson's couldn't give a shit either. Let's try a bit of... Okay, that's not gone down well, is it? At least he's not disinterested anymore. Fixed it. Ish. No, he don't care again. No, he don't care. I bet he'll love the praise, though, won't he? He'll take the praise. Of course he will. You've done fuck all, mate. He's like, thanks, boss. No, I wasn't talking to you. It's the other guys that have done really well this game. I'm not sure if you've actually kicked a ball. Yeah, he still doesn't care. I'm glad the shouts really work. They work for about 4 minutes and then they'll reset back to exactly what they were before. I'm not sure that's exactly how it's supposed to work. They don't all, to be fair, but he don't care. Oh. A 4th goal would be fruity. Hutch. Munro, lovely, round the corner. McLovin. Oh, look at this, triangles. Chuck a rhombus in. Go on. Oh, the girth. Go on, have a shot. You're allowed. Holy balls. All right. Decent finish from the girth. Look at this for a pinger. I thought he was going to spank it well wide, but he's actually just rattled it in the top bins. All right, hat-trick, dude. Fair enough. You do you, mate. You do you. Out of nowhere, he's played like 10 games, and he's not had a sniff at goal. He's missed a couple of real good clear-cut chances. And then all of a sudden, I wonder if he's going to be one of those players that's what he does. He goes 15 games, and then occasionally he'll just bang a hat-trick. Or that will open the floodgates to his goal-scoring prowess. Munro with a lovely little goal as well. And we spankage. I've said spanked about 17 times in this episode. I've got a spanking on the brain. One on the bottom. Right. Yes, boys. What a performance. Admittedly, I think they're bottom of the league. Oh, they've not won a game in 13. I can see why. I can see some problems. Classy girth. You were superb, mate. Yes, son. Makes your stat... Oh, it looks really good now. It looks really good, like you're banging him in regularly. Yeah, not so good the first time around, but he's older now. He's more experienced. Yeah, he's done crap all in the cups, to be fair. Right, my friends, it's looking bloody good. With our form, when you go unbeaten in like 10 matches, you kind of look at the league and say, oh, we should be like 10 points ahead of anybody else now, but we're bloody not. Because the Locos are quite good as well. But we do have that game in hand. That'll put us to 4 points. Right, we will be back for the Scottish Cup 3rd round, and we will be back for the Clanacudden game, because we've already played them 3 times this season, so we might as well play them again. Yeah, just the 3 times. We've beat them 2-0, 2-0, 3-1, so expect a 4-0 loss. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.